Hello. Tara, one of the squishy brawlers that can be destroyed by any opponent. You all want to know how to play Tara? Video is perfect for you. This video is about the basic guides on how to play Tara, and let's get on with the video. Regarding Tara's health, she will have 5400 health with her gear shield gear, and without the shield gear she will only have 4800 health. Now looking at her normal attacks, one of her cards deals 660 damage, 2 cards deals about 1320, and 3 cards deals about 1980. And her ultimate, which is a black hole, pulls everybody together and does 1200 damage. That is how her basic attacks and skills are. While her power gear is active, she deals 759 per card. 2 cards deals about 1518 and 3 cards deals 2277. And her ultimate will do about 1380. Another thing you have to keep in mind is Tara's range, ultimate range, and her basic attack range. Now information about which gadget, star power, or gears to use for Tara. Her gadgets consist of 2 gadgets. One is support from beyond and psychic enhancer. The second gear is used more and I prefer the second gadget more, but this gear, the psychic enhancer, could be used on maps which have a lot of bushes where players can hide and ambush you. An alternative could be using the vision gear. Both gadgets have their own use and it is up to you on which gadget to choose. Moving to star powers, both star powers are pretty decent and strong, but I would prefer the healing shade, as you would get an additional healing from the clones instead of the clones directly running to the enemy to deal damage. Now for gear, I prefer to use a shield gear and a damage gear. The shield gear gives about 600 additional health to Tara, and the damage gear that provides additional of 15% extra damage to the brawler if her health is below 50%. Using the other alternative gears could also be a good idea depending on the map, but whereas I prefer to use the damage gear and the shield gear in preferably all the maps. Now moving on to the match. As in this matchup we are facing tanks, we have to keep our distance as they have more health, faster reload speeds, and annoying abilities to deal with. One weakness of Tara is that tanks can walk through her if she doesn't have her ult, so you should keep that in mind. Becoming Tara, you can technically say that you can counter Buzz, but you have to be careful of his ultimate. As you can see, there are 2 tanks, they are close to each other. Now use your ult, pull them together. Now using your basic attack, do tons of damage. Now you can see using your ultimate to 2 people and basic attacking them reloads your ultimate really quick, and you can use it again to finish them off. Like this. As in the combo I showed earlier, using your clones could be even more better, as the opponents will be in a state of panic and they will try auto shooting all of their attacks, which will auto lock into the clones. Be a good Tara and avoid going close ranges without your ultimate, because you will literally be destroyed by most of the brawlers. Most of any brawler actually. Even BB or Buzz or even El Primo. Currently I'm trying to avoid going close range. You can use your clones in various different ways, such as saving yourself from fangs, colettes, or either dealing additional damage to people who have been falling onto your ult. Clones can also be used to find enemies hiding in the bush. Clones will follow them and try attacking them in the bush. Using your ultimate, you do not need to save your ultimate because you get it pretty easily, and so you can use it for one person too, but prefer using your ult on more than one person. And now you can use your ultimate to take the ball away from them as well, and you kill them easily. You first use your ult, then go close range and destroy them. That is how Tara basically works. Going on to our second match. Now this applies on playing any brawler, so you basically have to look at what characters or your opponents are and accordingly play against them. So basically our opponents are Gale, El Primo, and Colette, and I tried going to the Colette as I have one of the least amount of health, but it still seems that Colette does a decent amount of damage to me, and so now I try using my clones, as I said before, that to negate damage, as she doesn't do area damage, she does person damage or personal damage. And so they easily scored because we all died. To avoid getting scored, we must survive and deal damage to them. Let's deal damage to him and pull him closer and finish him off. As El Primo jumps, we can slowly get our ult. keeping them a little behind. Our Gale pushing him back did do a lot of things. Now I have my ultimate. I can now pull them now. Oh, I did not pull them. It seems I used it for El Primo so that I could take the ball away from him. And Colette is... Oh, I might die to Colette, yes. Colette does a decent amount of damage to me even though I have little to no health. Keeping my distance on Colette so that I do the most amount of damage to her, but you need to dodge as well, and that is something I'm not very good at. Tara's ult can be used to destroy walls as well, as she does splash damage with that. Primo jumping to our... Oh, that was... Oh, geez. That was a stupid move. Colette seems... That opponent Colette is pretty good. Dashing, pushing us behind so our teammates can shoot, and she tried shooting but it was too behind. As you can see, she cannot hit me through my clones, and so she tries effortlessly to destroy them. That I've gotten my ult, using my ult to pull Gale and El Primo, using my basic attacks to deal damage, getting my ult again, using it to pull Colette and El Primo again, and finishing off the team. This is what a Tara combo is. This is how Tara can be used efficiently and effectively. But it seems the ball was taken by our opponents. However, we lost. So that was a good game. You should try not to be salty at the end of the game, even if you lose or win, which I technically don't do. Now the last and final game, where our opponents are BB, a pirate, and Grief. Just like what we did in the previous two games, keeping our distance to them as they do pretty good and strong damage close range as BB and Grief do. Carl will be a bit of a problem. While playing any brawler, you should know how the opponent's brawlers works too. That will help you dodge their attacks. BB rushing towards our teammate. I'll take the ball, even though I have very bad reload speed. Throw it to a corner, slowly deal damage. I have my ult. Now I'll use my ult here. Playing Tara, you have to be smart. I ulted the wall so that my Colette would try and attack the BB and all, but it seems my Colette missed. But okay. They were able to score it, but we can come back because it's only 2 minutes remaining. Now Colette seems to have a bit of an advantage as half of the map is open, so that she can hit more of her shots. I also tend to have a bit more advantage, but Grief could be annoying to deal with as he might have more range than me. I do not know if it's true or not. I'll have to get my ult real quick so that I can pull all of them together so my teammate can score. That should be your main goal while playing Tara, trying to assist your teammates. And now I use my ult there. I missed the pirate. I forgot the correct name. I missed him and it still worked somehow. Now all of them spawning, I'll use my ult to pull both of them here, destroy them. Yeah, so only our teammate only has to kill one, which was done successfully, and then they'll score. Doing this, now we must do the same thing again. Get 2 people in my ult, kill them, and get my ult again. That's one of the easiest way to do it. That ult had been used to save myself, so don't hesitate to use your ult to save yourself sometimes. Because trying to find the right moment leads to you just not using your ult ever. So Colette, kill him. Now Grief is in the corner. Now here you can use Tara's ult to cancel Carl's ult. You can use Tara's ult to cancel many more brawlers' ult like Frank's and Jackie's to some extent. This can be applied to Colette too, but the timing needs to be perfect. That is it for the Tara guide, and thank you for watching.